Hello everyone, I am a man of many manga, and this is Highlight, a series where I take a manga that I think has done something spectacular and talk about what that spectacular thing is. Today, we're going to be talking about Vinland Saga by Makoto Yuukimura. So, the thing that I think Vinland Saga did spectacularly is its first chapter, but more specifically, 3 general devices it used to achieve its intended effect. The first of which was its dialogue and sound effects. When something loud is happening, you can't hear people talking. Being able to hear how the characters hear in a given situation is a fundamentally immersive writing technique. Good directors in cinema do it all the time, especially the good ones when they're trying to go for a particularly sympathetic or a particularly distant tone. Here, however, it's all sympathetic. The second thing that it does is have a vibrant crowd. Nothing can disengage a reader faster than unfamiliarity, and if there's anything that's guaranteed to be familiar, it's other people. Because without other characters expressing emotion, you're never sure whether you're supposed to be seriously listening to something or reacting to it like this. Rather than falling into the trap of removing all extras from a scene to accentuate a particular character, something that's tried and true but wholly overused, Makoto Yuukimura does the opposite most of the time in the first chapter. All the extras who are paying attention to the dialogue have emotions, facial expressions, and visible responses to things when we're watching them happen. They look shocked when something sudden happens, learn things at the same time that the reader does. They smile when praised, laugh when someone tells a joke, and respond to this guy the same way that we do. The third thing that it does is scale and exaggeration. I don't know quite what it is about the historical genre in general, but it always seems to be obsessed with scale, even going so far as to create its strong characters with extremely exaggerated proportions. Vinland Saga, it's no exception. With literal bird's-eye views, strategic empowering viewing angles, and both dramatic close-ups and exaggerated perspective shots, the first chapter is packed full of scale and exaggeration. But not just of the physical size of objects, but of other traits as well. Exaggeration of power, surprise, speed, and my favorite because it's incredible, skill. Everything about these exaggerations is fantastic. The ship is so massive and powerful that it protrudes from the top of the panel, so much so that it reduces the obnoxious and slothful captain to the likeness of a squirrel on the next page. The speed of Thorfinn is so incredible that in the frame of the arrow in the foreground, which is not moving, it's indicated by the speed lines around Thorfinn that he's moving just as fast as, if not faster than, the arrow. And that comparison's further reinforced here as he leaps the moat and sticks to the wall, just like the arrows surrounding him. And finally, we jump into the first-person perspective of the frantic killing spree displaying Thorfinn's skill, letting us feel his tunnel vision as he regards the soldiers between him and his target as not even worthy of his eye contact, as we get closer and closer to the target until, finally... What does this all mean? With the way it handles sounds, crowds, and an exaggerated sense of scale, the first chapter of Vinland Saga is undeniably immersive, and I immensely wish that more manga were as creative and dynamic with their pilot chapters, because any series that doesn't start off on the right foot usually walks through its plot with a limp. I'm Zach, a man of many manga, and this has been Highlight. If there's a particular manga that does something spectacular, let me know in the comments. See you next time.